Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to week 6 of Uncharted Territory Beyond Wrestling, the 10th year anniversary celebration tonight. Joining me at this time, Big Bacon, Brad Hollister. Now, you may be new to Beyond Wrestling, but no stranger to Thomas Santell. How are you feeling going into the Discovery Gauntlet tonight?
I mean, one thing about tonight is the 10th-year anniversary of Beyond Wrestling. You know this, I know this, everybody knows this, and how appropriate is it that this is the 10-year anniversary? Because it was about 10 years ago, Thomas Santell took a punk 16-year-old kid and taught him the way. I was getting kicked out of high school wrestling tournaments. Hell, I got kicked out of the high school itself. And he brought me into the school and he taught me humility. He taught me how to really keep driving forward, how to really have that heart, that desire. This isn't a match of him teaching me everything I know, but not everything he knows. Since last time me and Thomas Santell been in the ring, I've been going all over the place, facing some of the top names in this business. So Thomas, you didn't teach me all these tricks. Your boy Big Bacon got a couple up his sleeve.
Alright, let's kick it back to the ring for the Discovery Gauntlet.
Introducing first, in the corner to my right, competing for the right to return here next week, from Springfield, Massachusetts, weighing in at a thick-cut 250 pounds, Big Bacon, Brad Hollister! His opponent in the corner to my left returns for his second consecutive week. From Humboldt, Iowa, weighing at 207 pounds, Thomas Santell!
And if you did not see it last week, here at the Discovery Gauntlet, Thomas Santell, in his debut, defeating LD Mantis Montesanti in a fantastic... is he going to try to fool him again? He fooled Mantis last week. I think Hollister's probably going to be on to him.
Last week,
there you go.
Thomas Santell able to cut Mantis short with only a 1-week defense, not even.
Well, here's the first lesson. He's telling him what he's supposed to do, but Hollister learning lessons from his teacher, but maybe he'll indulge him.
He's calling his shot right now.
Let's see what he does here. Hey. Don't get it twisted. He's having fun here with his teacher, but this is such a huge opportunity for Bacon. I don't think he's going to do it.
It's not the spot. He's got to pick it up.
I've always wanted to call a soccer match, so I think this is my first and closest opportunity.
Oh.
Whoa, look at that. Oh, big takedown. Amateur style right there. And I think we just went from fun to serious very quickly, AG.
Thomas Santell wanted to play a little bit of mind games with him to no avail. The student was able to outsmart the teacher for once, and now it's time for some classic pro wrestling.
Thomas Santell training in catch wrestling with such big names as Filthy Tom Lawler. So you know, let alone from his low body fat percentage here, his grip strength is freakish. So Big Bacon may be in for a long night.
He loves Greco-Roman wrestling. Other things he loves, poodle skirts, Ovaltine, Mighty Nice Women, and the Sugar Hold.
And Gray's Sports Almanac. Hollister backs Santell into the ropes, but they're going into the middle of the ring. This could come down to ring control. Who control the center of the mat here? And you know, these two are going to go back and forth for a while. It might be a long feeling out process.
Yeah, both men were jockeying for position. Neither man able to get the full advantage. though Thomas Santell, with the experience advantage there, able to get Hollister down.
I know you've been following Brad Hollister's career closely, as have I. He has been in some very, very high-profile matches with NEW over the past couple of years. Some really big names in his past.
Just to name a few, PCO has been a big one.
Yes.
He's wrestled the likes of Jack Swagger as well, Christian Casanova. He's wrestling some of the absolute best.
Darby Allin,
some of the best not only in the area but in the world.
defended his NEW title against Bandito successfully. So this is a man who is not unfamiliar with big spots.
But is it a little bit different wrestling your trainer?
It could be. You would be able to answer that more than me.
I have wrestled my trainer, Brian Fury, in the past, and it's kind of nerve-wracking. I feel like they expect a lot out of you, and you also want to be able to beat them. They're also the guy that trained you, so you think you have the one-upsmanship, but they always have one step just a little bit above you, and the crowd is chanting nerve.
Like my nightmares all throughout high school come to life as Brad Hollister backs Santell into the corner. And you may look at Hollister's stocky frame and think, what can he do? Well, he can throw you as far as he wants to in a ring.
Deceptively strong.
Yes.
Is the perfect way to explain it. I've seen him German suplex people from one side of an 18-foot ring all the way to the other. I'm sure we're going to see that tonight.
And I was able to talk to Hollister earlier tonight in depth to get some more about his background, and you heard it in his interview earlier. He talked about being thrown out of amateur tournaments, and he said, I pluralized that for a reason. I meant multiple tournaments that he was thrown out of for basically getting in the face of referees and his opponents, whether it be before or after the match.
I'd also like to add, Thomas Santell, no small man, unable to knock Brad Hollister down with multiple attempts for a shoulder tag.
Well, there's Santell. He might be playing mind games knowing his students so well, AG.
I do appreciate some professional wrestling grappling. Neither man yet to get a solid advantage. I'm not sure if that has to do with the experience factor or the strength factor from Brad Hollister.
Hollister telling referee Kevin Quinn to watch out for the tights pull there, and maybe some of his old referee arguments coming back to haunt him here.
A test of strength, both men again jockeying for position.
Trying to bring Santell back down on his shoulders. Great flexibility.
His time in Japan definitely helping with the neck bridges.
Yes, spending a lot of time at the All Japan Dojo with Kaz Hayashi during the Muto years there. So able to learn a number of techniques that he may have to employ. He may have to employ them all, AG.
Brad Hollister taking a breather.
Yeah, maybe trying to collect himself. Maybe the bright lights and the opportunity of this situation getting to him, because even though he's had big spots in his career, as we mentioned earlier, this is one and done, so it's a little different.
And I feel like Beyond Wrestling's a different type of feel. Like, the atmosphere is different. There's no chairs. The crowd is on top of you.
Now the crowd chanting turkey bacon, which I'm sure Thomas Santell enjoys eating from time to time.
I'm sure with his whole team.
Yes. Brad Hollister back on top. You're going to see a lot of amateur wrestling styling from Brad Hollister. He can shoot with the best of them. Pinning combination there, Santell up early. And what does Brad Hollister have to do to get ahead here, AG?
Is it gonna be a power advantage? Is he going to have to throw a stiff back elbow to his jaw? Honestly, at this point, you can tell Brad Hollister is getting frustrated as he's been talking to the referee, the way he's getting out of the ring. He cannot get the advantage.
Santell going for a twist here on that arm. No, goes backwards, almost ripping the arm out of the socket there. Hollister in a very deep hole here. Use the hashtag Uncharted Territory. Let us know what you think here. Discovery Gauntlet. Thomas Santell against Big Bacon Brad Hollister. We saw Santell winning, defeating Mantis last week in a fantastic contest. But this is the teacher against the student. Santell training Brad Hollister a decade ago.
Nearly 20 years of experience from Thomas Santell. And look at the speed of Thomas Santell. So quick, so smooth. Called that one.
Yeah, and there's a headbutt. How about that? I think the pleasantries are out the window now.
I think we're down to a nitty-gritty professional wrestling contest at this point.
We have fireworks out on the street. Everybody, a couple of fans on the outside, very excited for this Discovery Gauntlet. But right now, Brad Hollister digging the boot into the neck of Santell. And now, once again, AG, going back and forth with Kevin Quinn.
I'm sorry, but if you remember the old Monday Night Nitros, randomly during matches, they would just have fireworks go off during the next hour. I guess it's the fireworks during the first 25 minutes in.
Well, some fireworks right now with the ankle lock from Santell in the middle of the ring. Hollister able to roll out, and how about that for a reversal? Now he has the ankle lock.
Wrestling a guy like Jack Swagger, you know the reversal. He's done the reversal.
Santell back in a very advantageous position. Passes, but now both men back up to their feet, and here's some European uppercuts. But how about that? A little bit of a different offense from Santell that we haven't seen before.
Very, very different. I don't usually see him throwing strikes like that.
Oh, big jumping knee. Hollister's getting dominated here. Another big European uppercut.
We saw Brad Hollister throwing these strikes early on.
Uh-oh, here it is. Big German suplex, up and down. Fireman's carry position. Down with the thickness, he calls that one. Oh, 2 count, almost.
Very, very close call by Kevin Quinn on that one.
You can see the frustration there. Hollister saying a word I'm not going to repeat in frustration.
I won't either, because you got mad at me the last time I swore on commentary.
Well, I appreciate you doing that for me. As Hollister in the corner, now rubbing that forearm across the face, and you can talk about how much that hurts.
Well, I'll tell you this. I know for a fact Brad Hollister shaves his arm hair and lets it grow just enough so it has a razor type effect to the eyes.
Hollister battering away with those chops and now taunting this crowd. It seems like maybe he hasn't learned his lesson. Oh no, he caught him. He caught him. Half and half. Right on his shoulder. Santell up and down with the Uranagi. Oh, look at that. He's got him here in the middle of the ring. Nowhere to go for Hollister. He's trying.
Traps the arm. That is the experience factor of Thomas Santell.
And now Hollister rolling out, and he's going to use that power. Oh, look at this. Deadlifts him up. Tosses him aside and hits the avalanche splash out of desperation.
The power of Brad Hollister, able to deadlift a 215-pound man off the mat, already possibly 8 to 10 minutes into this contest.
Oh, running hip attack. He's feeling it. Not only has this one gone a little while, but he has been battered so far. He has to figure out a way to put Santell out. Oh! Santell meets him. No! Oh, wow! Roll up! Oh, no! Rear naked choke! In the middle of the ring once again!
He was able to get out of this one time. Is he be able to get out of another submission in the center of the ring? And again, able to jock his way out of it.
The teacher always having one up on the student seemingly. Oh, pop-up powerbomb. No!
It looks like Santell may have hit the back of his head on the mat with that one.
At the the very last moment, Santell able to get that shoulder up, and Hollister running out of answers.
He's busted out the German suplex, the down with the thickness, a pop-up powerbomb, ankle lock. What is it going to take for Brad Hollister to keep Thomas Santell down?
And now taunting Santell. Oh no! Armbar! Hollister able to hold his hands together to be able to fight out of it. Now into the crossface. Santell has it cinched in. Look at his other arm, the way it's bent. Santell, a master of manipulation, but Hollister out. Into a camel clutch. Santell out again. Big German, but Hollister doesn't feel it. German of his own. Double clothesline and both men down. What a contest, AG.
This crowd is electrified right now, and they want to see Thomas Santell next week at Uncharted Territory 7.
He's 1-0 so far, going for 2-0 here to come back next week, as this crowd fell in love with him last week, and I can't blame them between his performance before and after the match. But Brad Hollister, with so much to prove, not only to Beyond Wrestling fans, but to himself and to his former teacher.
Brad Hollister going to the second rope.
Maybe gonna try that deadlift suplex here. No, Santell blocks it. Oh, headbutts. Wow. Continuing to headbutt. Referee Kevin Quinn interjects, and Hollister losing his cool, refusing to break at 5, telling Quinn, I'm gonna do what I want.
That is not the first time he's put his hands on the official during this match. He really needs to be careful.
Oh, Santell sweeps the legs out. Saito suplex. What does he have here? Crossface once again.
Filthy Tom may have taught him this one.
Hollister nowhere to go. Once again for the third time up to his feet. Tries a suplex. No. Oh, banana split. Oh, he got him. Kevin Quinn getting out of dodge, and I don't blame him. Huge win for Santell.
The experience factor was able to do it.
Returning next week, Thomas Santell.
Kevin Quinn ran from the ring, and Brad Hollister went right after him. It seems like he did not learn his lessons from a decade ago.
I'm not sure if Kevin Quinn has another match to officiate, or he's probably running to his car right now.
Let's go to Cam Zagami.
Thomas Santell, congratulations on an impressive victory over Big Bacon Brad Hollister. Tonight, on the 10-year anniversary of Beyond Wrestling, how do you plan on celebrating?
Well, last week, thank you, Kevin. Thank you.
Oh, there you go. He's alive.
I was victorious. Thank you. Last week, I said I was going to celebrate the 10th year anniversary of Beyond with a little Ovaltine.
There is no way this bar serves Ovaltine. Is this a special order?
What is going on? Oh. Ovaltine.
I brought a little bit of Ovaltine. Rich chocolate. The chocolate malt is not there. So, I have my very own reserve of Ovaltine down in the locker room.
What?
But what do you guys have? You have beer and Ovaltine. Because on behalf of Thomas Santell and Beyond Wrestling's 10th anniversary, this Ovaltine is for you. Enjoy! Pass it around! Pass it around!
Well, there you go. AG, sit down. I know you're
I was going to go get some.
AG trying to scramble out of here to get his own Ovaltine. I'll buy you one later. But the most important story, Thomas Santell is back next week.